Hi everyone. Okay, so for the second quick Canvas hack, I wanted to talk about the HTML editor. So HTML editor sounds super scary, but it really isn't. I am not one that knows how to code things, but I do know how to copy and paste things, and therefore I am an HTML editor expert, and you can be too. Okay, sorry. So right now I'm in just a blank page in Canvas, and I'm going to show you what you can do with the HTML editor to maybe jazz up your pages, insert some tools, all sorts of tools that I'll explain further on as we move into our practice course. But wanted to give you a chance to practice using the HTML editor on your own. So I'm in just blank page. So the blank page looks like this. This is called the rich content editor. So this is like the regular page you have when you want to put something up for your students. So you can change the headings, you can change the colors and the alignments and everything. You can insert videos and all that stuff, all the good apps and everything. If you go to the HTML editor, it's basically just a blank box. Now, what I use it for is to copy and paste embed codes that are given in the apps that I use frequently. So one of them, the apps that I use a lot, is called Padlet. And I put a Padlet on our homepage in this practice course so you can get a feel for what it is and how it works. Basically, it's an app that lets you sort of create a blank space for all of your students or participants or whoever to add whatever they want to it and then comment on each other's posts. I find it really kind of fluid and interesting and pretty and looks better than a discussion board. Anyway, so you can actually embed a Padlet into a page on Canvas using the HTML editor, and I will show you how. So Padlet, I'll go over all this stuff with Padlet in more detail later, but Padlet is one of those handy tools that has a very clearly labeled embed code that you can copy and paste. So they have a little spot that says embed in your blog or website. This looks like crazy, so much stuff. I don't know what this means, but this is a magic that happens if you click copy. It's copied to your clipboard. If you go back to your page, your HTML editor demo, and you paste, now all that crazy stuff is in your HTML editor. Go back to the rich content editor, and it magically changes to the Padlet. So it's there for you embedded in the actual page, and it looks really cool. So it's rather than just a link that you're posting or an external URL, you are actually putting something in Canvas for your students to use, and they can use it in Canvas. So that's pretty handy. Now, the other thing I use a lot are GIFs. And this is just purely for fun to give your course a little bit of personality and to, sort of show students your sense of humor. I will put in a GIF from time to time. So I'll go to my favorite spot to get GIFs, which is giphy.com. And I just typed in the search word happy because that's what I am right now at this moment. You click on one that you like. So here's I Love Lucy being happy. They have the clearly labeled embed code there. If you copy that code and paste it into your HTML editor, it appears for you in your rich content editor. It's pretty cool. So you have this, and you can make a little something for your students, a little celebration when they reach the end of the module, a little note to, basically just interject some or inject some humanity into your classes, some humor. I like to use Giphy. So those are two examples of ways you can use the HTML editor to jazz up your Canvas pages. And I think we should practice with some of those. So if you click next in the module, give you a chance to do that. Thanks.